Okay, just here, and this may be the last hurrah, no more. What did you just say?
That if
What did you learn? Have you told about it, what I told you?
they mess with one of us, they mess with all of us.
What do you think of being evicted, that you're not allowed to sell here?
Pardon?
What do you think of being evicted, that you're not allowed to sell here? Are you upset, or are you happy?
Not happy. Bit upset.
Put it this way. Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about what kind of message that sends to other kids that want to try to do something like you instead of sitting around and playing video games and just doing silly stuff? But they actually want to do something, you know, real and productive and learn something from it. What kind of a message does that send to other children?
That sends a message of learning, sends message to other kids about learning and about how math works, about how selling works, about...
I know, but if the market doesn't let kids do stuff like that and support children doing stuff like
How
that...
are you going to learn?
How are you going to learn? Well, you either have to find another place or you have to stick there and just sell more or something.
Can you afford to get a stall in there? Can you pay that much money?
I can't afford to get a stall like the cinnamon roasted nuts or like Joey's stand there. I can't afford that.
So how much they want you to pay?
Pardon?
How much rent they want you to pay? 20 bucks, I think?
20
Can you
bucks.
afford 20 bucks? How much you make a day here?
Well, don't say that.
Lunch, I'd say.
But you make enough, but I mean...
It's not enough. I'll put it this way. It's not enough to
cover
it's not enough to get us. We thought about that. You know, my wife and I had thought about that, and it's just, you know, it doesn't make it feasible.
Hey,
You know,
Dad.
they'd be working for free. They'd be working for wages. And that's not fair to a kid that's out here in the rain.
And in the rain,
That
you-
costs about 20 bucks. Do I have to pay each time I come here, or
Yep.
only for one
Each
time?
time.
Now that's just unacceptable.
You fight, honey.
You're starting
Don't
to
let people-
calculate. You're starting to calculate.
You don't let people push you around. Don't let people push you around in life.
Because once again, if they mess with one of us, they mess with all of us.
That's right.
That's good.
We back each other up in our family, right?
We help one another.
And you did this many times in the rain.
Pardon?
You did this many times in the rain.
Yes, I did it. It was that well over there.
Yep.
We got a new one because the other one started.
And you love what you're doing.
Pardon?
And you love what you're doing.
Yeah, I started over there when I was like 10.
Yep.
Moved over there. moved over-
Back when I was 6.
I can tell that you're getting upset.
I'm kind of am.
Okay. We'll see what's going to happen.
Yeah.